No, your fedora looks fine. Oh, hello there. If you are here, then I hope you're a young man. If you're not, well, you can leave. No, I'm just kidding. No, he's not. Have you ever felt overwhelmed? Have you found yourself asking, why am I doing this to myself? Do you find yourself contemplating purpose and meaning in your life? Wow, starting off heavy. Just last week, I went on a spring break missions trip to Seattle to reach out to some of the 13,000 homeless there with the Union Gospel Mission. Now, the trip itself is not the focus of this video, but while listening to the stories of over 100 people on streets and in parks, I began thinking. Although college life has been teaching me to think like a scientist, physicist, or geneticist, it often leaves me neglecting foundational, personal thoughts that guide how I behave, study, learn, pray, exercise, rest, the list goes on. Taking a step back from the hamster wheel hustle culture I live in, or more accurately, 589 miles of steps back, allowed me to reflect and question my college life. I am pretty confident you have felt pressured into or are currently experiencing the hamster wheel effect. Running, working, while seemingly going nowhere. Why do you continue operating that way? What do you want? Why is it that some work is draining while other work is motivating? Do we harm ourselves to avoid becoming like those I met on the streets of Seattle? Or do we discipline ourselves to rise to that which is fitting for human beings? I agree that a life without direction is harmful and have witnessed how addictions numb the senses and fill the void when drifting through that way of life. Perhaps it is for the discipline. But have you ever considered that running yourself into the ground to achieve a goal that doesn't lead to freedom is like the other side of the same coin many homeless people experience? Some people drug themselves with opiates, others with textbooks, with their career, with their work. The hope of what you can gain is addictive, isn't it? Okay, I'll give that one to you. That was a pretty good line. We must be careful not to let a goal numb our senses and faculties to experience the world around us. Look at that. I wear my goal on my chest. Working for work's sake is not healthy. Too often I feel guilty for not working or studying. Like, if I'm not constantly busy, then I'm not doing enough. Then I'm not worth enough in a culture that bases value on work. And that's a lie I hope you don't believe in. Experiencing homeless people's lives forced me to recognize that my life is frighteningly not far away from theirs. During many conversations on Seattle streets, I saw my blurry reflection in the words they spoke. Life is suffering, sure, but how do I respond to that? How do you respond to that? I'm now back at college, facing hustle pressures like before, as if nothing changed. But my eyes are opened, my senses heightened. Before a task, I ask myself what the purpose of completing it is and proceed if it aligns with a proper and good reason. Always remember the why. What was that? I no longer want to be a slave to my goal of becoming an army surgeon. I now think about how I can experience the journey to its fullest and rest without guilt. Life on Seattle's streets is never far away, but conditions don't define you. Work doesn't define you. You are made in the image of God. Life without living is like life without the F. It's a lie. Whew, that's good. I still have many questions, and that's what this journey is about. I hope you join me. Always remember the why. And as always, add Meliora toward better things.